glorious and free.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for R.J. Barrett.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now, Golden State's starting five. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Curry is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center. And for the Raptors, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school, should be a physical contest. What focus from Curry, embracing the physicality and figuring out how to still capitalize through it.
Pass to Dick. Now, here's Barrett. Dick with it. Hurdle with a screen on Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths, his offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Spoke earlier with Darko Rajakovic. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Curry passes to Green. On the wing, Wiggins. Barrett covering. Curry against Quickly. Puts up a deep 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Dick with it. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pirtle with a screen on Green. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Pirtle's got his second basket of the game.
We have seen Jakob's role on offense grow over the years. He is a high percentage shooter from inside.
Schroeder passes to Curry. Lets it fly. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Barrett. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Raptors. Anderson, he's checked in for Golden State. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wiggins with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Wiggins against Barnes. There's the pick. Takes the three. And Wiggins is good for three.
Over his career, we've seen Wiggins improve that three-point shooting game. Credit Andrew for putting in the work.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Wiggins kicks it over to Schroeder. A 3 ball. Toronto grabs the miss. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Here's quickly. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Curry. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Mitchell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Midway through the season now, RJ, how important is a team's rhythm at this point of the season?
You need to have your set schedule and routine. Things that keep you grounded and let you go about your business on the court.
First free throw is good. But should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade?
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Buddy Hield comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. Now here's Hield. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Hield sets the pick for Anderson. Over Barnes. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Raptors leading by 5. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Hield. Barnes with it. Now, here's Boucher. Last time out, he had 14 points. From downtown, Barnes can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Wiggins, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You really get nonstop hustle from Andrew Wiggins, and that all-out style of play helps him be a serious difference maker on both sides of the ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw.
I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And he sinks the second. Toronto leading by 4. Pass to Boucher. Now Mitchell. He's defended by Pajemski. Here's Abaji. Down low. There's the steal. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Hield. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Grady Dick.
This is how active a scorer Hield is, consistent at putting pressure on the defenders and getting calls.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
And the Warriors making a change here. Waters is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Toronto. It's a three-point game. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Boucher.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Raptors lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Buddy Hield is out there with Podziemski. And it's Waters in at the 3 slot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Looney. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Waters passes to Hield, launches it. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You got to expect this from a high-volume shooter with range like Hield. He loves to let threes fly from everywhere.
Richard, with Buddy Hield, we're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
One-on-one here. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now, here's Looney. Boucher defending. Pass to Waters. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Mitchell finds Dick. Pulls up. High post. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Pass to Looney. Golden State moving it around. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Mitchell outside. He takes it in. Here's Mobo. Here's Abaji. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. 5th is Draymond Green.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
The way they move the ball is tremendous. I love seeing that kind of pass work being done out of the post.
Walter, he's checked in for the Raptors. Bruce Brown comes in for Dick. Pass to Waters. There's the pick. Shoots over Walter. Waters can't get it to go.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
To the inside, Mitchell. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Anderson. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Mobo with the rebound. Toronto, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Mitchell kicks to Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They trail by 6. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. And that one's good. Schroeder.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
It's Dick on the wing. Back to Quickly. Barnes passes to Quickly. And here's Barrett. Connects from 3-point range. Barrett's got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's Curry. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And it's 6 points for Stephen Curry.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
Barnes up top, guarded by Green. Barnes kicks to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hurdle with a screen on Wiggins. Barrett for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors trail by 5. Outside, Green. Fires from deep. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're having more success from 3-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's Dick. He's guarded by Schroeder. Now Dick. That one drops for him. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Raptors out in front, leading by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny, don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff.
I know.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick, and it's Barrett at the 3. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Schroeder outside. High, arcing shot. He's off on that one. Raptors leading by 6. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Barnes, screen on Wiggins. Barrett against Wiggins. Barrett, no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Stephen Curry, what a shooter.
The minute that Steph Curry steps into an arena, he is in his range.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
All right, a chance to look at stats for Green. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Barnes outside. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Back to Barnes. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Inside. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 10 points for Jakob Pirtle.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Green with a screen on quickly. Pass to Green. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
One of the all-time great passing big men. Green opens up so many opportunities for this offense.
Here's Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Back to Pirtle. Shoots over Jackson Davis. The offensive rebound. Count that one. Pirtle's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Wiggins against Barrett. Back to Curry from the arc. And another three for Golden State.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Pirtle's shot is off. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Dick. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Barrett. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
The Raptors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in, and it's Mitchell in for Quickly. And then for Golden State, Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. And so Barrett nails both of them. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Pajemski. Covered by Mitchell. Healed with a screen on Mitchell. Pajemski with it over Mitchell. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got his first bucket in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Mitchell passes to Pirtle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The moment Pirtle gets the ball around the hoop, he is so tough to stop.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
There's not a lot of flash in Pirtle's game, but he doesn't need it. He's reliable and sturdy in that middle.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Toronto. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. He hits the second from the line. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. You gotta like what Jakob Poeltl has done in this game.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Chris Boucher, 4th.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Pass to Looney. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Hield. It's hauled in by Brock. Raptors leading by 3. Mitchell finds Barnes. Boucher with a screen on Anderson. Here's Barnes. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Barnes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And ideally, Barnes would like to be a little closer, but he makes the best of that mid-range on that one.
Wiggins surveying the floor. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Looney, no good. Toronto have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Barnes against Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That one is off.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
And Toronto making a change here. Walters checked in. And he's good on the second.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Post misses the shot.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Walter. Back to Barnes. Yes, that goes in. Barnes has got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Hield way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Hield's got 9 points. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Raptors lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We've got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running plays to get a shot. We're running plays to get the domino to fall. So move the ball, drive and kick. We'll get great.
Well, he's preaching team chemistry right now, Greg.
And he wants more ball movement because that makes everything simple.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Anderson is out there with Kevon Looney. Then it's Hield. And it's Waters in at small forward. The Raptors making a switch here. Raptors leading by 5. Screen by Olynyk. Spins. Here's Mobo. Pass to Walter. A 3-pointer off the mark. Up top, Hield. He's covered by Brown. Now here's Anderson. Guarded closely. And that one is off.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, That's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Good on the second free throw. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Waters.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Battle. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Battle's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
Pass to Battle. Toronto working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Waters. Here's Pajemski. Covered by Mitchell. Now Pajemski. Healed from outside. Rebound by Olynyk.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Schroeder outside Curry. To the middle. And Green slams it in.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Pirtle with a screen on Green. Barnes dishes to Pirtle. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Curry against Quickly. Elbow shot. The shot by Curry, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Inside. And it's Quickly missing. Warriors trail by 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Such a slept-on attribute of his. Draymond can handle the rock.
Pass to Barrett. Dick with it, covered by Wiggins. Dick passes to Quickly. Clock at 6. That's a 2 from Barnes. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Wiggins, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And now just a 2-point Raptor lead. Barnes screen on Curry. Onside Barrett. Here's Pirtle. And it falls over the rim and in. Pirtle's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, Jakob is on a roll offensively. The defense needs to double their efforts to slow down this big man. Might want to send a double.
Here's Curry with the three. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
There is no moment that is too big for Steph Curry.
Barnes screen on Curry. And there's a foul. It'll go on Trace Jackson-Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Quickly. Onside Barrett to the inside. Here's Pirtle. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Nice bucket. Jakob with good size, and he knows how to use it.
And here is Curry to the paint. Green. Count!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. It's money from deep.
And coming through in a big way, you have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Schroeder, it's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Nice timing on the pass from Green, finding the open guy with ease.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. The Warriors pull it in. Schroeder surveying the floor. Stolen by Quickly. And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Curry finds Green, outside Curry. Unloads. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jakob Poeltl.